Hey guys, welcome to Tactical OP and Neo's Handguns and Reloading. I'm OP, and there's Neo. Hey guys, this video today is going to be reviewing my HK VP40 LE. Gun came out back in June of 2015. I was able to wait an entire month before I picked one up. In doing so, I spent about $100 more than what you can pick them up for now. But it was one of those things. After having a VP9, I had to have it. And I've been out here a couple of times with it over the past probably 6 months. Never have really put a lot of rounds through it. But another thing I will say is I never have been very good with it. Kind of got frustrated last time I was out here. I actually tried to do a video about a month ago with it, and I was terrible. It had to be me. The gun is very similar to the VP9. It does seem like it has more recoil to it, but we'll see how we do today. I want to try a couple of different things today too. In my meaningless career, I smashed my trigger finger knuckle pretty good, so I may even try shooting left-handed a little bit if I can handle racking the slide with my right hand. I'm not sure if I can, but we'll give it a shot either way. We'll load up some mags here. We'll take some close-up test shots and then hit the steel plates a little bit and back up, hit the silhouette and the gong. Then we'll take it inside, tear it down, and also we'll compare it to the VP9 a little bit, just as far as size. Okay, guys, I want to forget about the what I mentioned about shooting left-handed. I tried that just a second ago, just a few test shots on this target right here, and everything you see toward the bottom of the target and even on the plywood is me shooting left-handed. I went back to right-handed, and we got that there. So let's go for this target here. Just go for that center if I can. Back it up a little bit so you can see how bad I missed this thing. For some reason, just like anything else, you never shoot as good when you're recording, but we'll give it a shot here and see. It's a reasonable distance. It's not too far back. 13 rounds, here we go. It's not too bad. It looks like everything is in the bigger black diamond there. Put another mag through it real quick. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. Definitely shooting better with it today than I did last time I was out. And the biggest mistake I might have made there was I was shooting my VP9 right before that. This gun does have a more noticeable recoil than the VP9, but shoots really well, and it is just as comfortable. It seems like to me I don't know if it's the weight of the slide. I'm curious when we get it on the reloading bench and break it down, field strip it. I want to weigh the chassis individually, break them both down, and we'll weigh the slides, kind of see if we can find out where that extra weight's coming from. I know it is a little bit wider on the slide, and you know, maybe it's just the inertia of that slide kicking back that I'm feeling to be the difference. But on a follow-up shot, if you're trying to put a couple of shots real quick, I noticed you can see how that one shot there, just to the left of the point of the diamond, that, you know, that was a a second shot out of 2 right together, I believe, and it tends to raise your hand quite a bit. So let's reload some mags. We'll go over to different targets, maybe hit the steel plates. Okay, talk a little bit about it while I'm reloading some mags here. Much happier with the performance, my performance, then with this gun than the last time I was out, definitely. It was just really pitiful. I took a couple weeks off from even squeezing trigger on anything after that. It was just that discouraging. But yeah, obviously it was just all me. The gun shoots really nice. And I'm really happy with it as far as the feel of it. Like I said, it feels a lot like the VP9. I got my VP9 right here. Now there are some differences. Okay, I've got a friend of mine that makes Kydex holsters, and he does a really jam up job of it. He allows provisions for all your controls and such, and really it only clips in and locks in on the trigger guard right here, so your gun fits tight and it doesn't get holster wear. Okay, so that means that is spec'd out to the VP9 exact. Okay, VP40 doesn't fit. Okay, so we're going to put the calipers on this and see the difference. But just to show you right there, if you're getting a top quality Kydex holster, you're probably gonna have to get a separate one. If you have one for a VP9 already, your VP9 holster is probably not going to work. You know, soft holster, something like that, you know, well, yeah, it'll work. But something that's really spec'd out to tight tolerances for the gun, you're going to need one specifically for the VP40. So just something I want to share with you there. But we'll kind of compare them when I'll break them both down on the reloading bench. And because there's a weight difference between the two as well. I know HK, they beefed up the slide for the 40 Smith & Wesson over the 9mm, but we'll go over that too. But just something there. It's also fully ambidextrous, 4.09 inch barrels. I'll just say a 4-inch barrel. The LE version, with the LE version you get night sights, extra mag, and steel guide rod for recoil spring. So that's pretty cool. What I've seen price wise, that generally bumps the price up going to an LE by about $100, but considering the night sights would cost you that or better, and then the mag's $40-50. I think a P30 runs the same mag, if I'm correct there. I'm not sure. I would have to look that up to verify it for sure, but don't hold me to that. Also, change, just like the VP9, not only can you change the back strap, you can change the side panels too, which is really cool. I like that. You get a small set of side panels, medium, or actually I have small on the gun, medium and large side panels, same as the back straps. You get small, medium, large. I'm running small all the way around on this gun, and also comes with a mag loader. It's pretty cool. So alright, got a couple of mags loaded up. We'll take it over and hit the steel plates now. Okay, over here with the steel plates. I don't know why it is. I need to get my myself out of bed a little earlier, I guess, to come do these videos. I always seem to get over here right at the time the sun is shining directly in on me and blinding me, but just the way it is, I guess. So let's zoom the camera in a little bit here. We can see everything. I'm just going to go after the water bottles at the top maybe in a minute. I'm going to hit those steel plates first. Start with the yellow, just work my way across the steel plates, then maybe go back and hit the jugs. 13 rounds here. I'll probably got a couple of mags loaded up, so I'll drop a mag and then go after them again. Alright, here we go. VP40, 13 rounds. Give me a mag pouch, I can do this a little quicker. Try to dig them out of my pocket. bottles. It's always fun to make a big muddy mess over there. But the gun shoots really, really well. There's another thing with this VP40. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but it does have the paddle type mag release on it, which I don't have an issue with. Actually, I kind of like it. I mean, not that I like it any more than the button, but it doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people have issues with that. Like on the Walthers, they come out with the M2 because you know, that was one of the reasons people complained, didn't like the paddle type. And actually, I mean, I've considered, I've got 4 PPQs. I've considered maybe getting an M1 just so I get more accustomed to it. Walther is what I carry a lot of times, the PPQ 40. And between the two, I mean, they're both really, really close guns. I mean, it's hard to, I think it's more of a preference thing. You're talking to the best guns, strike fire guns that's made. So, you know, you can't go wrong either way. It's got to be more in a preference thing, I believe. I don't think anybody can just throw shame on either gun. It's a really, really good shooting gun. I will say I do shoot my PPQ 40 better than I can shoot this one, but I have spent more time with that gun too, and I think that's a lot of what it is, because every time, or actually from the last time to this time, I can notice an improvement over shooting. Just brought this gun out here along with the other, my VP9, just as a comparison, but I have not shot this gun today. I just started out with this gun, stayed on this gun, and didn't get the feel for a different gun and the recoil of a different gun. Just started out with that one. I'm still not where I would like to be as far as accuracy. I'm not going to point any fingers at this gun. I can't really find a complaint on it. I guess I expected the VP9, and it's got a different feel to it somewhat, and whether it's weight or you know, the weight on the slide, that's a little more inertia coming back. I just don't see it being all recoil. It just feels a little different to me, and not that that's wrong. It's just that it is different. And I expected, you know, more like my VP9, where I'm going to sit there and just, you know, drive nails with it. And I'm not that accurate with it yet. If I just sit there and take my time between each shot, I don't do too bad. But if I try to you know, double tap a couple, just pop them off real quick, I'm off on that second shot. And I just, for some reason, even today, I'm better, but I'm still not there. So it's going to take me a little bit more practice with this gun, but I really do like it. It's definitely a keeper. If I didn't have one, if this had been a loaner or something, I would still try to buy one. It's that good a gun. I mean, it's up there. It's a top quality gun. Very happy with it. So that being said, also I've had no feed issues or failures to eject, and I am, like I typically do for any of my reviews, these are reloads I've made, Rainier plated, 165 grain, 40 Smith & Wesson, CCI primers, tight group powder, running 4.7 grains. It give me just under 1,000 foot per second. And I mean, I've had no issues at all with the ammo. So pretty typical with HK. I mean, it's just a really good gun. So get this last mag loaded up, and we'll take a few shots. Okay guys, I'm over here loading up mags, and it's driving me crazy. I just can't take it. Looking over at that silhouette, and I think he's sneaking up on me, and I'm gonna have to do something about it here. So it's a little bit of fun before I go back over to the paper targets. Had a few times. We stopped him, I believe. But there's the gong too. Why not? Since we're doing this anyway. It's just too much fun. Throw casings all over my table. Okay. Yeah, we'll get serious again and go back over to paper targets. Okay, I'm gonna do one more paper target shot at probably more realistic distance for self-defense than the steel plates are there, but we'll get an idea of the accuracy of this gun. All right, 13 rounds, black silhouette. And I got one. I usually always have one what the shot down there on the about 7 o'clock, but looks like the other 12 rounds got fairly close to the center. I don't know what happened to me on that that one shot way down there on the left, but very, very good shooting gun. Very happy with it. It's nice and smooth, feels really good in your hand, and excellent trigger. All right, we'll load up some more mags, play around with the a couple of distance shots, and then put it up for the day. Okay, here we are backed up now. Yeah, we'll take a few distance shots here. We've done it with some other ones, some other videos. Try it again so we can get that hit that gong at 100 yards with the VP40. Okay, here we go. Going to throw a few shots at it anyway. See if we can find it. There we go. Hit it a couple times. Okay, I'm just gonna mess around real quick just because I'm standing here and I got another mag. So we're going to try to hit that silhouette. It's only 12 inches wide. Haha. Not bad, not bad. I'll go back to the gong. Alright. Not too bad. I mean, doesn't tell you a lot about self-defense, but it is a very good shooting gun. You're not going to do that with one that isn't. So maybe I'll back up a little further and we'll try it again. Okay guys, as far as I can go and still be on my own land here, so let's zoom in as far as we can. See if we can get on that gong. That's about it. Yeah, that's it, as far as I can go. Okay. One shot, one hit, and then I quit. There it is. Okay, as I said, I was going to stop after one, but I had to try to hit it a second time. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm still playing. This is something I just have to do while I'm out here with the 40. I've just about cut through that pole there, and I think it's time to saw it the rest of the way in half. So, see what we can do about it. It's going to take more than one mag. Okay, we can do that. Find what I did, which pocket the other one's in. Okay, here we go. It's just a waste of ammo. There we go. HK VP40 also can be used for a chainsaw. Alright, I've wasted enough ammo for today. We'll take it inside, put it on the bench. Okay, now we're inside with the HK VP40. I'll go over some of the features and a few specs on it. Like I said, when I was out shooting it, this is the LE model. That means it comes, instead of with 3-dot sights, you get the night sights. You also get a steel guide rod for your recoil spring, and comes with a third magazine. Very, very comfortable gun. I really enjoy this gun. A lot of nice features on it. Nice accessory rail. Nice deep serrations front and rear on the slide. Fully ambidextrous. A loaded chamber indicator. Right there you see the red paint. Okay, a ready to fire indicator. Gun is clear. See the red dot right here. And something that they have on also on the VP9 that originally I thought was a little weird. They call it the charging supports. These little ears sticking out on the slide here. I've grown to really like that. You can really grip that slide a lot easier when you go to rack it with those ears on there. I like that. Very customizable on the grip. It comes with small, medium, and large side panels and back strap. Just push out the roll pin, which we'll do here in a minute, and show you how to change those. But it's got the paddle type mag release, which I kind of like. The more I get used to it, the more I like it. I mean, just drop my trigger finger down and drop the mag. You can go to another one. It really, I don't see that it takes any more time than it does with a push button, at least for me. And it looks like to me it might be something that I can even do quicker. A lot of my guns I'm kind of having to stretch my thumb a little bit right here, where you don't even have to worry about that on that. So it's pretty cool, but that's all a preference thing. Okay, let's go ahead and spec it out a little bit. We'll weigh it here. Let's put a full mag, 13 rounds. Weigh it like that first, then we'll weigh it with an empty mag. Okay, let's see what we get. Right at 2 pounds, 5 ounces. Okay, you know, that will vary somewhat depending on what ammo. These are 165 grain. Just target tip right there. We'll put a empty mag, check it like that. And I want to kind of do some comparisons back and forth with my VP9 in this, because if you were like me, the reason you had to have one of these, or the reason you're interested in it, is because how amazing the VP9 is. So, okay, we're 1 pound 14 ounces right there with an empty mag. Let's grab the VP9. Okay, 1 pound 14 ounces on the VP40. 1 pound 8 ounces on the VP9. Okay, wait a minute. Let me throw an empty mag in the VP9 real quick. So I didn't think there was that that much difference between the two. Okay, 1 pound 11 ounces. Versus 1 pound 14 ounces. So we got 3 ounce difference between the VP9 and the VP40. Okay, these guns are very, very similar, but as I was saying out there at the table when I was reloading the magazines, I have a Kydex holster that is spec'd to tight tolerances for this VP9. VP40 does not fit in that holster. Okay, what we'll see is some of the differences here is if you look at the slides, you'll see how the VP9 kind of tapers as it gets to the top of the slide. The VP40 is more blocked off. Okay, HK beefed up the slide. Of course, you know you're going to have a bigger barrel, but they beefed up the slide supposedly for the pressures of a 40. Okay, that is, in my opinion, noticeable when shooting. As I mentioned, my follow-up shots with the VP40, if I'm trying to double tap shots, the second shot, I'm not near as accurate as I am with this gun. Okay, and when I was saying that the recoil seems a lot worse, I understand, what I'm basing that on is gun for gun, the difference between 9 and 40, say in my M&Ps, difference between my M&P 9 and my M&P 40, that jump in recoil to the 40 seems to be a lot greater between these two guns than they do like my M&P 9 and my M&P 40, or my Sig 320 9mm and my Sig 320 40, or FNS 9, FNS 40, or PPQs even. Okay, I notice it a lot more. It's almost like I'm shooting a 45 instead of a 40. Okay, that's what I'm getting at out there. Of course there's gonna be a difference in recoil between a 9 and a 40, but it seems to be a lot more noticeable between these two guns than the others that I have the same gun in 9mm and 40. So that's what I'm getting at there. Not trying to slam this gun at all. I understand that they were trying to beef it up for the pressures. It's just that what I think, at least my issue is, I think it's got to be some of the way of the slide and the inertia are getting thrown back. But we're going to break these down and weigh the slides. First, we're going to put a trigger pull gauge on and see what we get. Okay, so drop that mag out of there. Okay, here we go. See how we do on the VP40 trigger. Okay, here we go. Okay, 4 pounds 8 ounces. That's not bad. That's actually a lot lighter than I thought it was. Well, not a lot. I was figuring at least a 5 pound trigger. So we'll try it a couple more times. See what we get. See if we get something consistent here. Okay, 5 pounds 2 ounces. Try it again. £4 pounds and essentially 12 ounces. Okay, so we're going to average, I was saying average of 412. So, 4 3/4 to 5 pound trigger. Very nice trigger with not a lot of take up, and it's fairly smooth. Very crisp trigger with with about probably 10 millimeter travel to the reset. That is very definite. It is a lot easier for me to ride this reset than it is for me to get back on target. I'll be out on the reset before I'm back on target. It's probably part of my problem. I'm more used to, my timing's off. I'm used to not having that much recoil to it, and that's probably me just needing to get more used to this gun. Every time I shoot it, I get a little better, but I'm still not where I want to be with it. Just for grins, we'll pull the trigger on the 9 real quick. Oh, okay, so we're running pretty much the same trigger pull. So that's pretty cool there. We're going to go ahead and let's break this gun down. Okay, we'll flip the slide lock, release the slide, and pull forward on the slide as we pull the trigger. And there we have a recoil spring to pull out with steel guide rod in the LE model. And there's our 4.09 inch barrel. And the inside the slide, which looks a little different than a lot of your other striker fires. I have not completely disassembled this slide yet, so that looks like that may be a little bit of a learning experience on here. Never seen one quite the way they have it. There's supposed to be this easy trigger pull system that they have on here, but I'll have to get into that, into tearing one of these slides down all the way. It looks like there's going to be a roll pin we have to pull out here to get this mechanism here out, and then pull the firing pin and such out. But after I get through that, I'll make a video on that too. But I'm going to go ahead and reassemble the slide, and then just for comparison, quit throwing the recoil spring around. Just for comparison, we'll weigh the slide from the VP40 against the slide on the VP9 real fast. Okay. VP9 slide, VP40 slide. Alright, let's get this scale hooked through here real quick and let's see what we get. VP40 slide, 1 pound, 4 ounces. Knock the recoil spring back out again. VP9 slide. Okay, we got 1 pound, 2 ounces here. So, you know, that's where our weight difference is. Like, we didn't already know that, but just wanted to go over that just so you know, if you got a VP9 and you're really trying to base it, they are close to the same gun, but they are not the same gun. The actual grip, or I'm sorry, the composite part of the gun here, we got 7 ounces on the VP9. And I swear these are exactly the same. I have put calipers on both, and I can't find any differences. So this is showing 7 to 8. It's bouncing back and forth for the VP40. I don't think there's any difference at all. We'll put calipers on that too real quick. .4 millimeters. 26.4 millimeters. Okay, let's check the grip. 32.94. And trying to get this one back to the same spot. I'm looking at 32 right there. Okay, it's a little wider. 32, 31.99. 32.25. Get where we can see it. Keeps growing. Okay. 32.7, 32.9190. Okay, so they're right there. I mean, nothing you're going to feel the difference out of. Okay, let's put this sucker back together. Nothing to it. Slide back on. Back. Lock in our slide. Trip the slide lock. And that's it. There you have it. Very, very comfortable gun. And really, really shoots well. I'm very happy with it. Just trying to go over different stuff versus the VP9. And we'll show you this too. We'll mic the slide real quick. Right across the top. I'm 28. Well, let's go all the way down the slide. Okay, we're 29 millimeters, right on the money. Okay, throw this one together real quick. It's supposed to be a review on a VP40, not a VP9 and a VP40, but I think this is useful. Okay, we're right there, right at 29. Okay, but the differences I see in them, and I've noticed it right here where you can tell it the best, seems like. If you look at where the taper's in at the end of the slide, you can see how the VP9 gets narrower right here, and that's what the slide does, that all the way down. Okay, the VP40, like I said, it's more blocked off. It's flat, a lot further up. Okay, and you know, if you're looking at buying a VP40 because you have a VP9 and you want a 40 just like that, okay, they're different guns. Okay, they're similar, very similar, but to me, I can definitely feel the weight difference as opposed to grabbing my PPQ9 and my PPQ40. It feels like I'm holding the same gun. On the VPs, they do not feel like the same gun to me. Okay, but there's some reasoning behind that. Okay, one of the reasons your VP40 doesn't feel like the VP9 is because HK did not cut their round count down. Okay, you got the same round count as you do a Glock 23 right here. You got 13 rounds. Okay, Walther, the reason my PPQ feels as good in the hand and is narrow in the grip, well, they dropped the round count. There's only 11 rounds. Okay, so it's all preference. You know, would you rather have more rounds? You'd rather have a thinner grip? And I'm undecided. I love both guns. So, you know, I do not have a complaint that I can find with this gun, other than I have not gotten to the point I want to be with shooting it. But that will come with shooting it. As far as anything else on it, let's see, any complaints at all? Final thoughts on a VP40. Great shooting gun, lots of features, fully ambidextrous. It's an HK. Not much more to say there. If I was to find any complaints on the whole package deal, I would probably have to point at the case. And we don't carry the case, so that's not that big a deal. But, you know, when you buy the LE model, you get the extra mag. It'd have been really cool if you had a case that accommodated the extra mag. And when you get this, they tuck the extra mag back here behind the foam, so when you open the lid, when you first get the gun, the foam falls out, mag falls out, book falls out, everything falls out. You know, if that's the worst you can find for a complaint, everything's looking pretty good. And then that's just me picking it apart too. But also comes with a mag loader, and it is a nice case. It's just it would have been nice to have a place cut out, or maybe a little bigger case where you could run. You can have all three of your mags, and you can keep one in the gun, of course. But it'd been nice to have a place for that third mag. But you know, it is what it is. Very nice gun, especially for the money. I think if it's not the best striker fire, it's right there. And when you start splitting hairs like that, it's all a matter of opinion. I recommend, if you're seriously thinking about a VP40 and you own a VP9 now, and you're kind of basing your thoughts off of that, if you got a range that'll rent guns, go rent one and shoot it first. Know you're going to be happy before you go out and spend $700 on this gun. I would do it again if I did not own this gun. I think that much of it. Okay guys, one last thing I almost forgot. The side panels and the back strap. We're going to change that, or show you how to change that real quick. And drop that mag out, make sure we're clear. Okay, I used a 3/32 punch. The roll pin that's right here at the bottom of the grip. Just stick that punch in there, push on the roll pin, slide it all the way out. Then grab a hold of your back strap and you'll pull downward on the back strap. It'll move probably about 1 inch, and then you can pull it away from the gun. It gets out of these channels that it locks into right here, these little ears. I can turn it where you can see. Yeah, right there. Okay, once you've got the back strap off, then you can just grab a hold of your side panels, slide them right off here. They got little grooves cut in them, and grooves on the body of the gun itself that you line them up with. You just pick what size you want out of small, medium, and large. Slide it right back, lined up with those grooves, all the way down. Pick your back strap, what size back strap you want. Put it on about midway right there, and then push up toward the slide. And then get your roll pin and your punch, and push your roll pin right back through. I can do this where we can see. And the roll pin's like an 1/8 inch, so you're going to want something a little smaller than that, so you don't actually expand the hole where your pin doesn't fit tight. 3/32 seems to work really well. And then I just center the roll pin, and that's all there is to it. Alright, HK VP40. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section, and thanks for watching.